Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the rumpled one. Why we prepare? Well, it's Monday. It's July the 27th. And the China market taking it on the chin, and the U.S. market taking it on the chin. Currencies are falling over in Australia and New Zealand. What's going on? Getting all kind of emails talking about big events in September and October this year. And I know there's some people out there that poo-poo these things and go, oh yeah, when that doesn't happen, then they'll say it's going to happen again. Thing is, that doesn't mean you don't prepare. We know what happened in Greece. It's like the dominoes might just start falling. Because they say Greece is the canary in the cave. If Greece dies, we're all going to die, eventually. Now, some people have been saying things like, wow, some of your videos are really depressing. I'm not doing this to depress you at all. No, I want you to be aware. I want you to prepare. So if it happens, you won't have all your money stuck in the bank. You won't be without things you need like rice and beans and toilet paper and water filters and medical supplies and an extra supply of your medicine. In fact, I'll pass on a tip. But maybe passing this tip on might ruin it for everybody. But since my videos aren't going viral, I think the secret may be safe. And that is, if you tell your doctor that somebody stole your medications, they will give you a prescription. No questions asked, but you can only do it once. But you see, this is all you need to do is do it once, because then you've got an extra backup of 30-day supply. And I guess there's an online company, I don't know the name, where they ship you a 3-month supply and they'll work with your insurance company. But you'll get 3 months. Because, like living out here where I do, if we have a major event, it could be months before any supplies come in. Literally months. Because they won't be trucked in, they have to be helicoptered in. But this currency, the world economic situation, oil prices down, it's something that you know, some of the people that believe in biblical prophecy are talking about the blood moons, and we're going to have another blood moon coming up in September. Once again, if that's what it takes to get you to prepare, it's not a bad thing. Whether or not something happens in September or October, that's not the issue. The issue is, are you prepared? And if it does happen, will you get through it? So, to the people that like to make fun of the people who make these predictions, like about Yellowstone's going to blow its top, and you know, the asteroid's going to hit, and all those type of things, you know, calling us tinfoil hat, conspiracy theorists, doom and gloomers. It's like, go ahead and make fun. But the thing is, if something hits the fan and you're not prepared, you're going to probably come looking for one of those tinfoil hat doom and gloomers, and you're going to be like this. Well, you don't have to be like that. You can prepare now. The reason you prepare doesn't really matter. For what you prepare doesn't really matter. Just so long as you're prepared. You're prepared to, you know, hunker down, bug in. You're prepared to bug out. You're prepared to get home from work and know where all your loved ones are. You're prepared. That's all that matters. I mean, you just really can't say it enough, because most people are walking around either with their heads in the sand or their head in some warm, wet orifice, and they're not prepared. And they laugh at you. But they don't even have a week's supply of anything at home. They're at the grocery store 2-3 times a week. And for those people who are limited incomes, fixed incomes, doesn't take that much just build up. You can do a little a week. I mean, if you can only afford maybe an extra 4 cans a month, well, in a couple of months, you might have a week's worth of food that you can live off of. And you can go to the dollar store and get rice and beans. I mean, I know I've talked about rice and beans before, but we're talking about survival here. I mean, it doesn't take much to rinse out a water jug and fill it up with water and stick it on the shelf or in the garage somewhere. And the thing is, you just really can't emphasize enough to be prepared. The thing is, go to meetings, it's the same people. Every now and then we get new people, but usually it's preaching to the choir. But we got to reach out to the other people. But the thing is, we can't be like some zealots and make people do it. All we can do is deliver our message the best way we can, try to inform people. Then it's up to them if they want to prepare or not. And the one thing we've got to watch out for, especially on a local level, are the feel-good attempts. I called it government theater, but at our prepper meeting on Saturday, one lady said, they do these things because it feels good. It makes everybody feel good. But the thing is, they really haven't done anything. Now what I'm referring to is up north, they've got these shipping containers where they're renting out space to local people to put their 55-gallon drums of stuff that their stuff. And like I said, it's ridiculous because somebody's got to have a key to the lock, or somebody's going to come by and put stuff into the van with the master key called the bolt cutter, cut the lock off and take what they want. And then you show up, and even if nobody did that, if your stuff is in the middle of that container, you got to wait for everybody else before you can get your stuff. Then you've got this 55-gallon drum of stuff that who knows how many hundreds of pounds it weighs, and how you going to get it anywhere considering you've just been through some major disaster like an earthquake, tsunami, flood. What are you going to do? Roll it? And people see you rolling a container, they go, hey, I got nothing, he's got something, let's hit him over the head or shoot him and take what he's got. I mean, it's just a nightmare waiting to happen. But it makes everybody feel good because they know they've got this container with stuff in it. It just boggles my mind. But, you know, that's just my opinion. And I don't say these things to put other people down. I say it to make them aware of the reality and the gravity of the situation. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, so I'll just end with, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail.